Ladies and gentlemen, the impossible has happened. The lobby actually loaded. Welcome, my name is DragonDrop, and this is the WCA APAC Qualifiers Clutch Gamers versus Young Minds. DG, you're gonna have them twice today. Right now, of course, against Young Minds, and later up against Happy Feet. And those are some important games. They've only played one game so far in this particular group, up against Xyclopzz, who've won every single match, so obviously CG lost against them. But they still have a few games to go, and with that, they still have a chance of actually making it out of the groups behind Xyclopzz, because 5 teams in it, the first 2 make it through to the playoffs. My name is DragonDrop, happy to bring the series, and also happy to be joined by the one and only Gata.
Hello everyone.
Alright, so how are you doing? Did you have a coffee? Did you get up? Did you sleep well?
Yeah, this is just this lobby started.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Crazy.
But we've paid the tribute to Gaben now. He graciously allowed us to load the lobby finally after 20 minutes. Alright, so SEA Dota. Generally a lot of action happening here. Last time around that was certainly true, so I'm hoping for some exciting games here as well. DG banning out some of these popular heroes as well, Kunkka as well as the Venomancer.
Yeah, they're popular everywhere.
Young Minds now though. It's taken quite a while for their secondary ban. Didn't only ban Nick Assassin, Legion Commander, they ban those a lot. Venomancer, of course, they don't have to. I mean, there was one team that always banned the Abyssal Black, but I think there was in the other group. I think it was 10-20 in the other group. Yeah, it is. It's a clockwork. Alright, so one of the more standard bans across the globe, I think.
Yeah, these bans are pretty standard. Like, these heroes hard to deal with overall. No, not sure if the teams pick them a lot or not, but in general, you don't want to play against these 4 heroes if you can.
Radiant team pick.
Nick Assassin though, pretty close when it comes to like the same kind of position that a 4-position clockwork would be in. Also with a similar kind of flexibility, you can still run him in the offlane if you really want to. Nina Jakiro. Can't say I've seen that in a long time as a first one too.
I think it's just probably an answer to next drafts. Like, usually with this hero you wanna make sure you open the map and not let enemies split push and pick people off here and there. But Jakiro Omni can group up pretty early, stay together, push your towers, and you cannot do much about it.
Radiant team
Book as well, Omni Knights with the repel, the heals and everything. Good tool set available up against all of these magic based damage heroes. But yeah, other than that, like clutch gamers themselves, Nick's Assassin, if you do find these pickoffs, you have that long range artillery with the Sunstrike from the Invoker. And of course, it's a comfort pick for a lot of teams. Like, I don't think there's a professional team that doesn't have some sort of Invoker player in their midst.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Nick's Invoker in general just has a lot of map presence. Like, people used to pick these a lot even in EU, like first phase, but then people started picking these lone druids and super lane winners like Put Razor or something mid, and you wouldn't want to go down this road, but it's still pretty strong, I'd say, if your laning stage doesn't go too bad.
Well, so far, Young Minds have limited roaming capabilities. Winner Jakiro on the Omni Knight. Where do you see this Omni Knight going anyways? That's gonna be the 3 position or the 5 position support? Or 4 or wherever.
Yeah, it's gonna be either 4 or 3, but I'm not sure. Like, they can switch it up for sure. I think it'll just depend what they wanna do with it. Like, if they wanna make sure he gets high levels instead of like trying to secure lanes, which Omni doesn't really. I mean, he can do it, but sorry, people don't do it that often.
Yep.
But I think it's gonna be offlane Omni. You'll get some arcane boots and some other item like either force mech or something, some support item.
Yeah.
And make the game hard for enemy.
I really like teams that pick up heroes that can go for this quick mechanism, especially in this day and age. It's, like if you manage to crunch up to the money, then you can actually have that really strong mid-game timing where you have that sustain available to go in after team fights and have that extra bit of power to actually punch through and get the edge there. Then if you add some extra tower push potential like the Jakiro already has, then you can also get objectives off of that.
Yeah, except that Omnis lately are going minus, but I guess we'll have to see that, how it pays out, because need to see how his game goes, because if he has a good game, I'm sure he'll get minus.
Yep.
One of those heroes that you feel like you can't skip it, because it's not like you hit creeps all that much.
Oh yeah, that's true. Omni Knight, I mean, as an offlane hero, you can't easily go back into the side jungle and farm out there if it's too dangerous. Like a Darkseer or something else would be able to.
Yep.
These teams taking a lot of time for the bans. Young Minds almost out of reserve time here as they finally settled on the Faceless Void.
Yeah, it's a good ban.
Radiant team.
Yeah, teamfight control, good setup for the Invoker stuff as well.
Yeah, also a hero that can make sure Omni dies. Like,
yep.
if you chrono, you can't really. Like, you have to pick some venge or something to salvage that, and you don't really want to do that if you have something else in mind.
5 seconds.
Does CG still have room for Doom or something like that to pick up to try and counter out the Omni Knight hard? Or they're not too worried about it?
For sure they can do it, but I'm not sure what they're thinking. Like, so far they have just some split-oriented kind of lineup, so I'm not sure how much they will be helped by picking up a Doom. Like, I still don't think they should take the fighting approach. Like, they need to... Like, they have two heroes that are not so strong early game, especially against Radiant heroes. I'd say they still go for something that just secures them not to lose lanes hard and go into mid-late game by splitting and just trading towers.
Plenty of options for that, but they also have some time to think about it still. They're up against a Phantom Assassin, which can be quite annoying here, especially perhaps early on. This might still be perhaps an Omni Knight support or some sort of dual lane with the Phantom Assassin jumping on you with the Purification Bomb, but I think it's a little bit more cheesy than anything else. Actually, where to go for it.
Yeah. Could be PA mid. Interesting. I like this pick. Because usually Invoker has a hard time dealing with versus these melee heroes with PMS. Like, you can't harass them out of the lane and you lose CS war with them.
5 seconds remaining.
PL, PA, some other heroes like this.
Reserve time.
With CG, they're picking up the Lich. So it's kind of one fallback at the very least. Lich can maybe stick around, deny some creeps, and help annoy the Phantom Assassin out of the lane if that's the case.
Dire team pick.
And the Sin King now. Alright, so some more teamfight control, more pushing potential, at least wave clear potential, like if he's left alone.
Yeah, I like the SK pick. They needed some kind of initiator besides the PA
5 seconds
going in.
remaining.
Because usually with a hero like PA,
Reserve
if you have
time.
a second guy who can follow up, like a Sand King or Magnus or something, you can make it so easy for him to jump. Because like you go in and people try to either focus you down or something and lose positioning. So it's important to have like some follow up.
Oh.
And Sand King is pretty good at that.
Looks to be a very strong lineup already here for Young Minds. They have last pick going into this as well, so they have every opportunity to round it out in a way that count as clutch gamers who pick up the Juggernaut now. So one of the more standard
Radiant
core
Mm.
team
picks
ban.
that can withstand actually quite a lot that Young Minds has to throw at them. At least,
Not sure.
at least when it comes to Jakiro and Sand King, but
Dire team ban.
Honestly, Young Minds have really solid draft already. I'm not sure what they need because like You have to decide what they want to do with this PA. They want to put him mid or pick up a carry that can surprise CG.
10 seconds remaining.
But PA is pretty good this game either as carry or mid,
5
because it's
seconds
good against
remaining.
Evoker and mid, and it's just not bad against Jug in general. Like, it's a
Reserve
good hero
time.
against Jug.
Yep. They get on top of him if get these crits going. Juggernaut not exactly known to have the highest health pool, so could be an
Dire
issue.
team pick.
Alright, last pick now. They're still looking for is another support or an offlaner, depending on whether they want to run a Nyx.
Hard call, but we'll see.
10 seconds remaining.
Don't have too much time left to think about it.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. 10 seconds
That's
remaining.
really hard call. Try and predict this.
5 seconds remaining.
Doom, okay, it is the Doom after all.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah.
Is this like something that still fits in their lineup, or is this just trying to salvage the situation and try and get yourself a better edge in team fights that you know are coming?
Well, honestly, I think their
10
team fight
seconds
is not so
remaining.
strong even with Doom because of Omni. Like,
5
usually you
seconds
don't get to
remaining.
Doom Omni unless you're like smoked or something. But yeah, I think Young Minds have a much easier way of playing this game. Like, their drafts is just much easier to execute. Like, it's not so complicated. You just get decent laning stage and go on them.
Yep.
But we'll see, I guess. The Bloodseeker pick, well.
Carl picking up a Phantom Assassin. Last time we saw Young Minds, he was the mid player, so I assume that's the same here. As you said, good matchup against the Invoker, Bloodseeker in the safe lane as a result. And he's one of these heroes that can create a lot of issues for any team, really.
Yeah, it's hard to lane against him, no matter what. After 2 or 3 hits on you, and this gets so hard. Like, they probably have to try to jungle. And they don't really have something to chain stun him. Like, their only stun is on Nyx, so
5 seconds
I'm not sure. It
remaining.
feels like a hard game for Dire, I'd say.
Yeah.
At least just from the draft.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good matchup mid. You have Bloodseeker who can just solo lanes, which also frees up the support to do whatever they want to and put on pressure wherever they need it. Seems like the early game should go very much in favor of Young Minds here, unless they're just being outplayed.
Yeah, let's see how they...
Oh, at least CG win the tower battle. That's something. A bit more 100 levels. And
most
a quick boss
important
switch.
battle of them all.
Yeah. Well, towers mean everything. Young Minds, they have Donkey Courier, okay. And the Golden Death Prophets, Doomling kind of thing. Even Golden, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't
Golden
know.
Troubling, yeah.
Not
Looks more like
much.
it looks more like copper than gold, honestly. On the
I'm
Dire
not
Courier.
much fan of the curse, even though I have like 10 of them.
But can we expect any crazy things about these lanes? With the Doom now being picked up.
Honestly, I'm not sure. Both Doom and Nyx can't lane against this Bloodseeker Twin-Head Dragon lane. So, not much gonna be going on bottom. What could be going on is like top lane. Like, not sure if they can. I don't know. It's really hard. It's
They're
really
right
hard.
at each other when in the
The
ward
lanes.
battle at the very least. So Fly Solo and
Yeah, that was
Eris.
it.
So yeah, that's the one thing, right? You have a lich available, so it's really a question of where you want to commit this guy to, like try and drag back the lane a bit with sacrifice and trying to stabilize it, whether it's in mid or in the bottom.
I think they will try to hold mid as much as they can, because I don't see, if this Invoker gets crushed, I don't see how they can fight all that much because Doom has to go jungle pretty early, so he's not gonna have that big impact that you want him to have. So they need to kind of focus on giving Invoker a good game.
Where's the spam here?
Yeah, it's
It's getting to be a bit annoying if they just throw that out with no context. But, good catch actually from Young Minds, immediately taking care of this mid ward.
yeah. Good. Actually, I think they should have seen both wards, but
I think the other one was
never
given over to Doom, who was still smoked.
was it? Okay,
Yeah.
because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I thought they would have seen them both, but it's good. It would be disastrous.
Oh yeah. Well, if they saw it, then Jakira might just make his way over in a moment. He does have another sentry ward to work with.
Yeah, Invoker, Lich starting by eating creep mid.
Good start for Armor here up against Carl, and now, okay. Just eating sentries for no reason.
No, I guess he just wants a lane sustain.
Yeah. Definitely interesting to see how this mid lane works out with 2v1 for now. Young Minds actually help out the PA.
I don't think they wanna even help him out, honestly.
God, hang on,
Look
one
at
lane,
bottom.
Rappy.
Yeah.
He's dead already, isn't he? One more right click from Paso, and
Yes.
there it is, first blood. Yes, he just way through the trees, or tank some more tower shots, so... Not gonna
Yeah,
die to
that's what I
this, most likely, and now he can just heal up on creeps, and that's why Solo zaps him, but he only has to sacrifice.
Two heroes so weak together. Like, they don't offer anything like level 1.
Yep.
I was worried about this laning stage because
Top
of
lane. Anyways, got spinned down, didn't have the burst strike just yet, only opting for the level 1 Corsi finale. But yeah, this dual offlaner also proves to be extremely annoying for clutch gamers to deal with.
Yeah, I hate Omni and Offlane so much. It's actually such a cancerous hero. And I played a lot of Jug against Omni, and I can tell you it's not fun at all. It's
Yeah.
really not fun.
Now it's not gonna be fun for Boomax. He gets a stun, actually the kill with enough damage. Yeah, unable to help out, no mana for a for purification. Now I might be able to run him down, but still fast enough with these boots. Interesting lanes. Clutch game is starting to fight back, but it's definitely going to be become harder and harder. In lane fly solo. He does have level 2 now. It's a bit of a slow on Carl, but armor. No mana to work with, so no follow-up potential. PA is still feeling very nicely in the middle lane.
Yeah, he was diving him, but he used to solve on Invoker.
Top lane though.
I don't know.
Echo is still super slow despite the spin. Trying to right click him down, Boomer Shield barely keeping him alive, but certainly not getting the CS that he wants. Middle lane now, maybe. But
He's
the
fine.
jump to the creeps, yeah.
He has Fairy Fire as well. But see the CS count on mid, like,
Oh yeah.
he got health and it's still so hard for Invoker to just keep that going. But yeah, another kill on this bottom lane. It's Bloodseeker getting out of control.
We go again. Couple of
Yes,
nukes here, but
please.
now Rappy has to run away, gets slowed down. There's some help coming through from Fly Solo and Pass on being super low. He'll respect the Frost Blast, at least for now.
My, how is this Lich almost level 3.5? He's almost level 4, what?
Sacrifice, dude. Good spell.
Oh, Lord. Actually insane.
Top lane? Omni Knight might actually be in trouble. Yeah, spinning down, and he's actually being body blocked by creeps and trees. That's a good kill. Out of freaking nowhere. Oh god, what the hell? What was that? They do find a Lich now, okay.
It's just a mess everywhere.
Middle lane, they're gonna go again with armor. Jump on, burst strike as the rise wraps around. Not a whole lot he can throw out. Ice wall, try and slow them down. Fly solo with some extra slows, and that'll barely be enough. Now a couple of right clicks to turn things around. Carl. Oh, he's wishing he had crits right now, but they just have to settle for another burst strike, and that'll be that. Both of them should be able to walk away. Region root
Oh,
even.
no.
Oh no! He blinks right on top of it! Boombax gets a twofer and Carl. Oh, yeah, it
Oh,
was.
He gets a double.
Oh
kill.
no!
Spirit, dude, that's actually insane. Oh lord.
Oh, what a
Just
game.
happened.
It's
Yeah, now
just
he
one of
has
these third
good
moments
card.
where it's like, alright, you use the chat will command, I immediately regret my decision.
Yeah, like now he has a really good start. He has 2 nulls, magic 1. He boots. He's actually strong now.
Yep.
And then Walker. It's good for him.
Also equalized the last hits situation, the way this
Yeah.
worked out.
He's also on top of that one now because we keep fighting.
Yep.
Just hitting creeps.
Well, I guess Bloodseeker's still a little bit ahead, just because of the kills and his own CS. In the bottom lane. And do you see this dynamic down bottom change anytime soon with the extra levels on Doom and Lich?
Yeah, when Doom gets 6, they could definitely pressure him, but not sure how it really it's gonna go. Like, probably Bloodseeker is gonna start roaming around and jungling and let Jakiro get the levels, so he doesn't die bot. But you never know.
Happy thinking about diving there. Like, did have a shockwave to throw out, but I don't think it was gonna be enough to kill the Bloodseeker.
There's a fight going on top. It's a
Yes,
dead
indeed.
Juggernaut.
Boombax next on the
probably
list.
dead next.
Nice, way too slow. The next Cosmic now is gonna kick in, together with
Yeah,
the 1
he's
point up
dead.
into Legion Aura. One more punish fly solos there is looking for air ice, and one more right click will secure the counter kill. Should be able to make it to save the other tier 2. Yeah, Juggernaut, him having a bad time, how much is this going to impact Clutch Gamers going forward?
Well, he won't be much of a hero. I can tell you that much. How much it's gonna impact them, not sure, because mainly their strategy is gonna be around Doom multi and Invoker items. So I'm not sure. Like, it's just a hard jug game overall. Like, you can't really kill any of the heroes by yourself, and like they have a lot of
Oh,
heroes
wow.
to actually combo you.
Actually gonna kill him. Seeing that develop, I didn't quite think they would have enough damage, but Boombax kind of trading a little bit. Rappy coming through with the Infernal Blade, with damage over time and a Shockwave. Get a straight up kill on Bloodseeker without even having level 6 on the Doom. The Clutch Gamers getting kind of more than they really should at this point.
Yeah, they are getting much more than they should. They're actually getting a lot. But Dota for you.
Might get some revenge here. Rappy TPing out though, just enough. That was really close though.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool play.
Boombax level 4. Try and roam around a little bit. Fly solo level 5 already.
And this Lich is almost level 6 at minute 7. I'm in shock with this. It's actually gonna have such a huge impact because they can keep fighting, but much easier.
Yeah. At ultimates, found another double stun like Boombax was able to get earlier. Double Lich ult on top of that, so it's just GG. But for now, you're still getting to that point where you get all these items available. And all the levels, more importantly. Boombax and Nyx Assassin level 6, also an important benchmark to land.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I thought young minds will have much higher levels and have way more room to do stuff. Like, for example, by this time I thought they could pressure mid with 3 heroes like PA, SK, and Yakiro and be able to secure the star, but things are not going well for them.
Playing Sunstrike just in time.
Yeah.
Gecko, he was going for the Omni Slash, he missed 2 of these slashes on creeps, so it looked like Omni Knight might have been able to just TP out, but well, Sunstrike coming in, the long range artillery that we were talking about. Armor on the money, and extra kill farm. Yeah. And he
It's
said
pretty sick farm.
didn't have the best start, but then this turnaround with the 2 kills. And the respect that it gave Young Minds brought him right back. And bottom lane now, Parson sitting this side, Jakiro, Eris. Waiting for Doom to walk up and try and do something.
Yeah, they wanna bait this out because they know Bloodseeker wants to use his ulti, so they wanna be sitting there with 2 or 3 heroes able to react.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure they can. Doom is way too tanky for them to kill him like that.
Thing is, dire side they do have this deep absorb ward inside the jungle, so I might have seen rotation from Sand King, didn't quite see what path he took.
Yeah, they
Rapi
saw
in
him
front.
TPing in the first place. They saw him
Okay.
TP at top lane.
Well, that is last now in trouble. Down to half health, the Rupture comes through, Rapi. Ready to throw out the Doom, perhaps if he wants to. They get the double stun, fly solo. That is the Doom, the Lich ultimate. Bouncing back to the creeps, but now back to Eris. Easy pick off of Boombax. Jacko also making a rotation, so looking for more Rapi. Well, just keep the Doom going. And that'll be that. The stun will miss. Doom extra slow. Jacko is still alive. Carl getting some extra help with that magic immunity. He also has the DD to work with for another couple of seconds, but without some lucky crits, no way they can actually make trades out of this. Oh, what?
Sick.
Dead ward. Working overtime here, getting an extra kill with the Sunstrike. And that'll definitely scout out that there's a ward there. It's already served its purpose at this point.
Yeah, usually they think it's higher up, like above the rune.
Yep.
At least from what I've seen when they try to guess, but yeah, it's a pretty standard word. It's almost, it's like, how much minutes left on it? 2 minutes.
Yep.
So, even if they take it out, it was worth it, I'd say, for Invoker.
Well, as far as Midas game goes, EA has one queued up, so does the Bloodseeker.
Is this where Jogger? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh! What? What's happening?
Sunstrike is gonna miss, same time fight, or a bit of a skirmish broke out on bottom.
Dire's middle tower
Rapi at this point, 4 points up in Scorched Earth, not an easy kill by any means. Fly Solo TPing out, Juggernaut in the middle lane. Was trying to help him out, but now it just serves him up as a secondary kill. Pass on. Pass on. I don't know. One of those. Bottom lane fight still goes on though. Boommax wrapping around with an extra bit of control. EA stuns himself on Spike Carapace and tries to heal. Now Carl, well, looking for the crits. And he gets them.
What a
That
man.
was interesting.
Dire's
Looked like he had lifesteal there, it was only stick charges keeping him alive and kicking.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle tower is under
that stick
attack.
charges. Anyway, this game is very chaotic. There's fights everywhere.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep track of. But bottom lane. Carl has to be a bit careful. And have really a lot of health points to work with, so if he gets stunned
Yeah.
up. Oh, it's just Sunstruck! Not quite. That would have been another great one. Region Rune.
Dire's top tower
Is this where he dies for the region? Again?
Maybe if they... yeah. Couple of nukes, right clicks,
Oh.
and the ultimate just to make sure, okay?
Yeah, that's the second time
That's
this
just-
region rune baits him out. Actually insane.
Oh, top lane. Gonna look for Jacko. Is not TPing, is ruptured. Bit of an issue here to get rid of the healing ward. Jacko, well, he's dead. 3 heroes around him. No help whatsoever. But now, middle lane might look for trade. Eris hugging the tier 1 tower. No more mana to work with. Wrap around from Boomax as he hit his level 6. There it is. Misses the stun though, so Eris have to make it up to the high ground, so they'll just have to settle for the tower.
Radiant structures are fortified.
If they can even get it. TP's coming through. Glyph committed.
Dire's top tower
Oh, back in land of the living. Well, there's a bit of a wraparound party at the ready as the farming up the jungle. Between the Omni and the Bloodseeker.
Yeah, Omni's going Midas too. Bloodseeker has his. Invoker has Midas. Doom is going Midas too. This game feels like it's gonna be one of the longer games. Not sure though.
Thought we were past the Midas gaming, but hey, apparently not.
Yeah,
Boommax
no.
slowed down, ruptured up. He's just straight up TPing. Eris, is he ready with us? No. Didn't think. Wait. Didn't think that he was TPing or wasn't sure about the positioning.
Yeah, they didn't see him. Otherwise, he could have gotten him.
Yeah.
Was in range.
Well, so far so good. TP still proved to be a good counter to Rupture.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep.
I mean,
There's a wrap around on mid lane, trying to secure this tower.
my solos might be dead here if they want to commit on him. Carl being straight through, accidentally being committed, but now Lich ultimate doing a decent amount of job, decent amount of work.
Bottom tower is
But stop because of the brief invisibility, I believe, from Eris.
tower
Yes. Had he placed the sentry a tiny bit earlier, could have been pretty disastrous for those two.
Yep. At the very least, Jacko's getting some time to catch up on the bottom lane. Boommax might be able to interrupt the TP if he wants to, but instead, staying in with keeping tabs on the movements there from YM. Might be able to find Carl. He's getting some help from Amel. The stun will connect. Sunstrike to follow. Cold Snap. That is a dead Phantom Assassin. Now the Doom on the Omni Knight. Follow-up slows. They should be able to get him too. 4 heroes just wrapping around on this retreat path from Young Minds. Juggernaut though, well, didn't get the memo fast enough. He still gets taken out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Jug is doing. He just needs to carry TP, spin TP out every time they go on him.
Yeah, no,
like
right?
He has no TP and he's like on tier 2 of enemy. Like, it's actually interesting to watch. But yeah, the other things are going quite well for CG. Like, they're doing way better than they should have done. And they open up the map a lot. Invoker has eggs in 150 gold. He should have it, yeah, he almost has it. And that will just make everything much easier for CG and can take much better fights for them.
It's saving grace too. Like if he had a worse start in this game, then who would they really have to really do damage and create space? Juggernaut certainly isn't there. He's been killed 4 times already. Doom can only do so much. So the fact that they, alright, Boommax coming through, they're looking to maybe turn this around. Get the stun, but no follow-up with the silence, but, well, he just kills himself with the spike carapace, and it also works.
It's hard for them to take place when Nyx and Doom are high level like this.
Yeah.
They really do deal a lot of damage.
Yeah, if it's only 2 of them, like, Doom can just stand there with Scorched Earth.
Yeah, they can't really kill him, they need like 3 people hitting him, or he won't die.
Oh, Boommax stunning him up again. The one problem that you have with like stunning off of the Blood Riot is that you can't follow up with the Impale. Now,
Yeah, the silence.
let him turn into something here. Pass on, he's half health, no mana.
He can be dead because of Sunstrike Vendetta, but almost behind him, so that's good.
I'm just trying to bait out some of these spells.
They're looking to dive top. No, they're just getting out.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I'm working away at the tower. No creeps to tank.
Radiant's top
Gonna start to whittle away. Young Minds want to take a fight. The Ice Path will connect on a Juggernaut. No immediate follow-up though. At the same time, Bloodseeker does get finished up down bottom with the help of that Sunstrike. Now, top lane, Tornado EMP will miss. Actually, will still connect to Carl. Not walking out of range with that.
Yeah, he thought he was out of range.
Actually a bit of an issue because Phantom Assassin with no mana cannot really fight easily. Need this mobility from the Phantom Strike.
is under attack.
Yeah, for sure. Well, they smoked here, they're looking to make a play, but they'll find this Lich. Not sure the value, but still a kill.
Yeah. Can get a spell off, but just tanking the gank, I suppose.
Yeah, it's good. The Invoker TP'd bot farming already. They know where enemy is located in map. All they have to make sure is they don't rush for free, and they're fine with this.
Oh, that's later Phantom Assassin. Roche is definitely on the docket.
Yeah,
Whenever they find an opening.
I'll take your tribute.
Rappy. How many Midases do we have? 3 Midases?
Omni hasn't finished his. Invoker, Doom, and Bloodseeker has a Midas.
He's getting close at least.
I wish he would finish it. He has these. He has like 200 gold missing for like past, I don't know, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
He just keeps chasing people around.
You know, it's something that even as an Omni Knight can just farm in the jungle.
Yeah, it's
Just
near
take the
level
time.
10, you can farm.
And for now, they're all sitting together in this middle lane. Boommax in
It's
this,
wrap
wrapping
around.
around. They don't have any sentries down in this area. With one in the tower that they rely on, but, well, Boommax shows off his blink, comes through with the stun. Omni Slash right on top of the Omni Knight, taking him down immediately. Rappy, he will fall. I'm not sure if they got to do him out. Doesn't look like it. And, well, straight up buyback from the Omni Knight. They want to really take this fight. Amel on the wrong side of town will fall, but trade for the Bloodseeker. 2 for 2 trade overall, I guess?
They bought back on one hero, helped them a lot. I think Omni, yeah. And they couldn't use Doom in fight. Well,
Echo is not out of the woods yet. He is being run on by Carl now, turning this around as Boomback can fly solo. Coming through, stun only on one, dodging the ice power, flies solo. All he used his ultimate in the last fight, so only has the Frost Blast to throw out. Carl now with the right clicks and the crits. They tried to help, but now, as a result, they just give up another hero.
I think Nyx would have died there if Liz didn't come, so I think that's still pretty fine. So,
Still young minds. I think the buyback was worth it overall. But it's... yeah. It put him away from his Midas
from
still.
Midas, yeah. Yeah, I think he is giving up on Midas.
Yeah.
He queued for a Lotus Orb now. Not sure, but please. I would give up on Midas by now.
Bit unfortunate pass on. Well, they have the stun, but Boomback's a little bit out of it after that last fight, I guess. Might actually be in trouble. There is another blink available in a couple of seconds, and the TP lasts forever on Sand King.
Also interesting, I've not seen a lot of Invoker games lately, but he has skipped the 2 talents. You would expect him to get the Force Spirit talent, but he still has not skilled.
Can you get it the second level talent if you didn't have the first one?
No, no, you cannot.
Okay. Unfortunate. Well, he's still putting more points into the other spells. The orbs. Okay, I can definitely understand skipping the first level though, the first talent. Extra health or 15 damage is like a...
first talent.
Well, Boomback's... Question mark. He was walking in tower range even. Wasn't even necessarily sentry scanning him out.
They didn't see Sand King, I think.
Yeah.
Is the PA that tough?
TP out on the A. Sunstrike coming through just in time once again. Oh, across the map. Still good trades. Alright, where do we go from here? I mean, Invoker is still accelerating. Bloodseeker is as well, though not as fast.
I think they just need... Let me see. I think they need to make sure Invoker gets his Aegis very soon, and they'll be... I don't know, it will be hard for them to deal with. Like, Invoker is almost close to Lincoln, not so close, but it's getting closer to Lincoln's and gets an Aegis. Gonna be hard for Radiant team to fight them.
Well, they want to go kill him off now. Carl and Eris. Down to half health, throws down a Tornado, Deafening Blast. Couple more spells to throw out when he wants to. QQ Walk, Dust is there, but now the rest of the team also fighting it. Now up against the Jakiro, and now the Sunstrike coming through, the stun from Boomax, but Eris getting the Burst Strike out. Life Solo was the one who died. The Shrine's still up and running, keeping them alive. Omni's Lash was already used. Juggernaut is in a lot of trouble now. They do finish up the Sand King in the back. Now Boomax with another great follow-up stun, but they still can't really get out. Carl with another jump, and there's the crit that he was looking for. He runs straight into the... What? Just gonna die to the freaking meatball now. That was questionable to say the least. Pass on though, he's still painting house. Finds the extra kill, I'm happy he's still... It was a 4 for 2. Could have just been a 4 for 1 if Carl was actually noticing it was running together with the meatball. It was a bit interesting to see. Boomax, well,
it's one of
before
those
5-man
things
wipe.
Like...
Pass on, he's being body blocked by creeps.
I think this guy is dead.
Yeah. He's dead. Zoom zoom, there it is.
Omni with the kill steal.
He's tried. He's certainly tried. Oh
like,
man.
Buy this. Oh no, he bot played me. Never mind. He is through with it. Yeah, I missed a bit of the fight because I dropped, but yeah, I saw the initiation on the Invoker top. They went like super ham, and I saw the Nyx double stun. Was pretty good.
Yep.
But yeah, usually you walk on meatball because you're like, I'll outrun it or no, it doesn't do so much damage, and then it's like, what's happening?
CG, you gotta be the one to initiate to make sure that Invoker can get the spells off on the right target at the right time. And if you land that double stun at the beginning of the fight and Invoker's there to follow up, then you easily get 2 kills. As it stands, if he's not available, he has to like scramble and worry about his own life. Things look a bit different.
Alright.
Oh, that's a big crit. Sunstrike is fighting them here. Sunstrike being dodged, Sunstrike just walks away. Now, Boombacks does have Link in another second here if he wants to commit for it, and he does. Gets a double stun somehow here, so only I can't help out immediately, but now no further damage. Armel trying to TP out, barely able to make it.
Oh, that was close.
That was a difference of 1 RNG and a crit.
Yep.
This Phantom Assassin proving to be quite the problem for Clutch Gamers.
Yeah, it's a really good pick, and unless they doom him, they can't really control him.
Yep.
Surprised? Yeah, I guess he's going Lincoln's first. Surprised he's not going like BKB Bash or something. He still needs that BKB. Like, Repel is not that long, like 7 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
But oh well, I guess he feels like he can get away with some stats.
I mean, if you manage to find these okay, there's a burst strike missing. But if you feel
Jax
confident
picked
that
himself
you,
up.
yeah, like I guess if you feel confident winning these fights within these 7 seconds, where you have the protection, you'd rather have an ability to defend yourself against the one thing that Repel doesn't help against.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not that it doesn't make sense. It's just that usually you still don't feel so safe.
Well, the assassin caught out. He's tried to initiate.
And I missed the BKB on Bloodseeker. Now it makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Because I thought you wanted to repel the Bloodseeker and PA gets a BKB, but
yeah,
guess they did it the other way around. And he's going for a Lincoln as well.
Well, this Doom is definitely not gonna have a fun time. Top lane Carl is gonna go again. Repel on top means that Armor can't actually do anything against him for a little bit. No detection also means that the QQ walk will be successful. Now, perhaps they can turn things around. Rappy's also there, no Doom for 20 seconds. Jacko in on the hunt as well. Yeah, as you said, he picked himself up to 10k, very close to the PA in terms of net worth. Shadowblade though.
It's been just farming. Yeah, I was wondering about that, but he wants a Silver Edge. Yeah, he's just been farming. He has like 1k hero damage or something. He's just hitting creeps. Man, he cannot do anything, so I can't blame him.
Like, I've seen a lot of Shadowblade jugs when I was casting DPL a while back. Chinese Dota. That was just casual, not even necessarily going for a Silver Edge, but in this game, of course, it does make some sense. That's the tool available against the evasion.
Yeah, it's good against PA.
Right. Game kind of slowed down a little bit. Young Minds looking for objectives, the tier 2. All smoked up, expecting some defense. At what point did it say, alright, let's just set up for Roshan? Because that guy has not been touched at all this game.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised a bit. But they don't want to take unnecessary risk. Both teams, like, Rush could be this place where you lose the game insta. But they're trying to get it now.
Radiant's middle tower is
As we speak about it.
Dire's top tower.
King is in the area, I think he got some information that might have let them figure out that this is going on. It's not the fastest Roche in the world, no minus armor really to speak of. And of course, they have crits of their own at the very least. Sunstrike, Ares gets a stun on the back here, but Roshan's already dead. The blood right way too late is now being stunned up. Now Sanking being controlled, but able to make his way out. Armor locked off here by the Macropire, doomed up. Bloodseeker's just walking behind him. Meanwhile, in the backlines here, Carl just cleaning house. Finished off Fly Solo. 1-for-1 trade so far. It's like 3 different fights going on. The Doom Bloodseeker still trying to finish up the Invoker. Unlucky in that regard. Carl now with 3 heroes around him. Actually been of an issue, but maybe not. He gets a double kill as he finished up another with a crit, but ultimately too many enemies, too little health. Pass on. He's still fighting. Being slowed down. Cold Snap and Armor getting the kill. Healing himself up. The Blood Rage. Clutch gamers somehow find these fights.
Clutch gamers making clutch fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I was gonna say it, but absolutely, that's what happened right there.
I mean, it was interesting because I felt like the young mind guy could have won the fight easy, but they ended up chasing Invoker all the way to the shrine with Bloodseeker and I think Sand King, I'm not sure. So they were fighting like 3v4, and Jughead, they
were fighting 3 different fights. There was one going on here, behind the Roche Pit, one in front, and then Bloodseeker just chasing Invoker all the way back to the tier 2.
Yeah.
Like this way. It
Definitely.
was
Very
so
cool
weird.
Yeah, it's cool for spectators. Everything's like a mess. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, Clutch
But
gamers
yeah,
didn't even use the
Jug
Aegis.
has his Silver Edge, I think.
Yeah. Does he?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has Silver Edge and Diffuser level 2. He is pretty strong right now, actually. I'm surprised he went for 20 attack speed instead of 7 armor against PA with Deso, but I guess...
Jugs need no armor, maybe he says. I'm actually TPing into this one here. They still have Boombax alive as he blinks out. Now Armor in front, Rapid to follow here with the Shiva Scar showing that one off. The Doom not quite ready, but they do have the stuns. Pass on though, turning this around here. They got the kill, but now can they get out? Can they get more? Pass on with the BKB, keeping him alive. Jacko spinning down Jakiro, 3 for 2. At the end of this bloodbath in the bottom lane. Ares able to run down Boombax after all.
Bloodseeker's BKB is 7 seconds. Starting to go down, not so good for him.
So when is the time of the Bloodseeker ending? Like at what point is it just getting outscaled?
Thing is that depends. Like if they focus him down with Doom, he is not gonna be much of an issue, but they need to Doom the Omni or PA or something like this. And it's 2 heroes running at you, so it's hard to control them. I think when his BKB goes to like 5 seconds, it will be much easier to fight because CG has abilities to kite him, like Invoker spells and Diffusal and so on.
Yep.
But either way, by any means, doesn't mean he is falling. He's gonna fall off the game anytime soon. Like, here is pretty good.
So, try and leverage that going forward. Clutch gamers, they've got the network lead now, about 8k, a little bit more. A little bit more decisive than it's been all game, but now, top lane, a couple of spells being thrown out. Carl able to make his way through, but now the backstab is happening. He's trying to Boomax, he's invis, finds the stun onto Patos, Omni Slash at the ready, gets it off, almost isolated on Patos until it transfers over, and now a couple of Omni spells, BKB and pass on it, turning this around, Juggernaut, silence, ruptured. He will lose the Aegis, but it's only the Aegis. So Doom comes through, Shiva Scar trying to catch him, but Repel keeping him safe even if it connected. Now the epicenter, well, they have to focus on Sanking, or maybe not. Carl coming through, gets broken, but they don't quite find the right clicks on top of him anyway until Jacko finds a spin, but now the Repel taking over to protect him. Well, only 2 heroes died so far. Yeah, well, YM will be the next one. Blood Ride helping out, Juggernaut ruptured too, so he cannot continue. Clutch gamers somehow finding the better end of that particular fight.
There was some issues. Bloodseeker couldn't pop his BKB in time, so he was like out of the fight from the beginning, and then he also got doomed.
Yep.
So the fight started, they were already not in good spot. They had to just try to ditch instead of fight back, but some small decisions make a huge difference.
It's also the Aegis used.
Yeah, also the Aegis was a huge factor because like he used BKB and tanked it all up and killed him, but didn't make a difference.
Ah, well, he's just feeling super confident right now. All alone, just blinks in for a combo, just for fun. Yeah, able to get out. Another region room bottom. Anyone being baited by this one?
Not really likely. Or?
Oh, yeah.
You never know.
Rappy takes it. I mean, Invoker could have used it more than him, I guess.
Yeah. That's what I thought, like, till he goes there.
For the dead.
Bluebacks looking to find out where everyone is at. Don't have a lot of vision here on the Radiant jungle, so I rely on him to get them that info. And he might run into 4 people.
This is the main issue playing against Nyx. Like, you are not so easy splitting and stuff. Like, look at bot lane is pushing in.
Yep.
Top's like a Lich randomly pushing lanes. They can't really play too aggressive.
Back Boomx kind of showing himself, picking up the bounty rune, so he walks out and sort of sticking around. What's the next step now for Clutch Gamers? Do we just wait for the next Roche and try and take more fights and break high ground?
Well, Invoker finished Octarine, so they would like to fight with this, I'm sure. But I think they want to get a pick off both teams. Like, they are not confident they can win fight straight 5v5. So they will either just look for a pick off, or they will just look to wait Roche and then push the issue. But either way, I'm not sure we're gonna see some 5v5 fight. Unless, like, some super dives happen.
Yep.
Like, they both want to wait Roche. She's an Aegis. They want to push lanes, split them, make sure they are never S5. And so on, like what Invoker is doing right now, pretty much. Creeps on bottom lane up tier 3.
And TP top to push that out, yeah. Just have the extra force spirit at this point, so... And he's getting close to level 25, so it's maybe something that you also want to consider. Just waiting on that, perhaps get that... Oh god, Boombax, alright. Just a matter of time until he gets caught out by Sentry or Dust or something, I guess.
Yeah, he's scouting a lot for his team. I'm surprised he hasn't died a lot more. He's playing pretty aggressive. And pretty much dodging the wards usually, but this time around they were ready for it.
Yeah, if you were Invoker this game, would you go for the AoE Deafening Blast or the Tornado cooldown talent?
They are both really good. Like, usually get the Deafening Blast because a lot of people hitting you, which is pretty good against enemy heroes like Bloodseeker PA, but the Tornado is also really good. Just depends how he wants to position in fights.
I would argue, like, with the way these fights have been going, it's like very drawn out. There's a good chance that you get a lot of value out of the extra tornadoes, because it puts it down to like a, what, 8-second cooldown or something, with the Octarine Core also in play.
Pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. Right now it's at 22 seconds. Yeah. We'll see, he's getting closer to
it's
level
4
25.
seconds. 4 seconds.
No, this, like, the Octarine just taking it off the base.
I mean, it's like...
And the percentages are different.
Yeah, but still gonna be like pretty short. I think not 7. I think it's gonna be a bit shorter, but I don't know. Either way, it's really good. Like, with BKBs being low and stuff, you can kite these fights much easier. But I think... not sure. He's going for Hex.
Some more control.
I feel like he still dies. Yeah, I feel like he still dies.
Yeah.
Guess he can't go for Shivas because Doom has it. But feels like he needs some armor. He dies pretty fast in fight if they jump him.
Especially if Carl jumps him.
Yep.
Not a lot of armor to work with. Desolator's gonna take the 10 to like 3 or 4. With the Abyssal too, yes.
Roche is up, let's see what happens now. They are Arcane Invoker.
Well, Clutch Game is not wasting any time, just going straight in. And Young Minds, do they know about this? There's some vision here, so if they smoke up in this area, then we're smoking up right on the Dire Observer ward. There it is, might have seen that if they watched it. It's already too late, yeah. Aegis and she's actually still in the pit. Jacko getting ready to pick that up. Meanwhile, the rest of the team starting to engage. Tornado, EMP coming through. Carl, pop it with a repel, so he'll be fine. But Shakira, not so lucky. Deafening Blast on 2 to follow. Omni-Knight ultimate comes out, but that'll be purged off. It means tanking will be the secondary casualty part on his BKB just timed out, so now we can't actually do anything more other than soak up some of these Omni Slashes, but there'll still be another death. Carl, the Sunstrike, almost walked back into it, but he turns around, throw down a dagger. Means he survives momentarily. The Shrine as well. Jacko, he really wants to cap this kill though, and he does. Triple kill for the Juggernaut. Now, pass on next on the list. Out of life points. Buyback on 1, but it's too little too late. The 2 big cores, the 2 big damage dealers don't have buyback whatsoever. Clutch Gamers didn't even break a sweat in that fight. Now, they can get more than 1 set of racks here once they realize that there's no more buybacks.
Yeah, that was really a huge move by Doom. Like, he jumped in, doomed the guy, and he like made the fight so hard for them. It was really good, like, the way he started the fight. He just jumped super aggressively, made space for Jugger to be able to kill them all 1 by 1. Because the other guys were trying to burst him down and kill him. Meanwhile, Invoker just literally TPs back to his shrine and does like literally nothing, but it's already so good for them.
Yep.
They played that fight pretty well, but also way more farmed. So
it's a good get mega creeps here, so it might just very well mark the end of the game. That Macropire stunning up Jakiro. Boss starved him forward, so a couple more right clicks will finish him off. Meanwhile, nice little burst strike there. Jacko spinning down EA. Yeah, that'll be it. What a game. A lot of skirmishes, a lot of back and forth. Ultimately, all it took was 1 team fight after Rush. Clutch Gamers won decisively to just end, or at least bring some mega creeps. I guess Carlos back now. Arthas as well, but the Call of GG. They realize there's no way to fight into this. Oh man. They're all dead indeed.
yeah, it was a good game. The Radiant guys could have done a bit better on laning stage to make sure like they have a better edge, but either way.
Was there any particular team fight that you would identify as the turnaround point? Or was it just the way the game's supposed to go with young minds? Don't go for this extra pressure.
There were like 3 or 4 things that were super bad. Like you saw the rune thing for PA was so bad. He was so far ahead, and then all of a sudden this Invoker becomes immortal mid because gets a lot. It was just so many things.
Yeah.
Also the go on top where I DC'd that was super. I don't know. They were fighting in a super small area.
Yep.
Being against Invoker is not so good.
A lot of things kind of compounding, adding up to this loss for Young Minds. Clutch Gamers though, they came in as the favorites for this one, so they do come through for themselves. Win game number 1, but this is the best of 3 series, so Young Minds have another chance to tie it up and make a game out of it. Gonna take a short break, but we'll be back in a moment, so don't go too far away.